Hey folks, just giving you a heads up. We're running more than a little bit behind. It looks like the ZAM had issues. They just brought it back out to finish resurfacing the ice. We should be ready to go shortly. So stay tuned. Stay on this Facebook page, and we will be ready to go when, well, the ZAM's ready to go. Be back in a bit. All right, folks, getting ready for the start of this game against the Colorado Springs Tigers 18u AAA team and the Colorado Thunderbirds 18u AAA team. This is game number 2 of a home-and-home series. The Colorado Springs Tigers took game number 1 yesterday, 6-4, in a pretty hard-fought game. We are getting ready for puck drop, and there we go. No clear winner there. Tigers come away with it. Kenny battling against the near side boards, chipped in by Geronazzo. Back to get it is number 22 for the Thunderbirds. Tried to wrap it around up to the half wall. Batted in by Adams. Geronazzo takes a backhanded shot that goes wide. Adams centers it. Geronazzo's not able to get a stick on it. Carried up by the Thunderbirds player. He's pinched off by Coulomb. Battle in the near side corner. We got Kenny going against number 81, I believe that is. Thunderbirds now controlling it in the neutral zone and redirected in by 81. Kenny back to pick that up deep in the Tigers zone. Coulomb with it. Bats it up the board and grabbed out of the air is by number 16. Wenner tried to receive that pass, but it was in his feet. He not redirected it into the zone with his skate. Thunderbirds now pick it back up. Chipped up the boards, and Slomiak taking a whack at it. Thunderbirds with a shot blocked by Robinson. Another shot goes wide of the net, picked up by Slomiak. He chips it up to Ingram, trying to get it to Wenner. Wenner just redirects it in, goes for a quick change. Number 7 for the Thunderbirds pulls it out of his own zone, gets it up to Clark, chipped in. Houle stops it behind the net. Tigers over to the near side to Burnt, up to McEnroy, cross ice to Noble. Noble takes a shot. That goes off the side of the net, it looked like. Another shot by McEnroy. Noble now with it. He gets slammed into the boards. Rimmed around over to the near side. Softly there, but not able to get to it. Albano with a little move there as he's able to get it out temporarily. Chipped up, and Porter not able to handle it, and nobody knows where the puck was. There it is down in the Tigers zone. So we get a face-off in the neutral zone, I believe. We got Ray taking the draw with Thoreau and Marvisi. We got Albano and Softly on the back end. Going against number 31 was Ray. 31 wins that for the Thunderbirds. Chipped in by 4, rimmed all the way around. Albano's right there, but not able to get much on it. Battle down low, Marvisi with it. Tries to get it up to Thoreau. They don't connect on a pass, goes all the way down. 4 battling for it. Thoreau with a heck of a shot. He went into the goalie though, but was able to get a nice shot on. Puck went into the bench for the Thunderbirds. So we get a face-off down. No, it went off the ice. My apologies. So we get a face-off down in the Thunderbird zone. 7:16 left in the first period. Robinson taking the draw. Cannot tell who he's going up against. Tigers keeping him hemmed in temporarily. Geronazzo there. He's not able to do much with it. Pass to outlet pass. Up to 81. He just chips it in. Not able to get around Coulomb though. He tried to hit Coulomb. Coulomb just knocked him down. Robinson with it. Gets it to Adam, and a shot on and a save by the goaltender. Coulomb with another shot redirected up into the backdrop netting. The goaltender's name for the Thunderbirds is Pichette. Lee was the other one that played yesterday and did a really good job. Pichette is now in net. 16:49 left in the first period. Robinson taking the draw. And Thunderbirds win that one. 7 takes it around behind the net, chips it up to the near far side half wall, and then thrown in. Coulomb angles out the Thunderbirds player and ends up getting the puck out of the zone. 17 back to pick up the puck. Back up to number 19. He just chips it in. Coulomb now with it, carries it in. Up to Ingram. He's not able to hold on to it. And out of the zone, chipped up off the glass, back up to Ingram. Ingram hit hard, picked up by Porter. Wenner with him. Porter with a shot that goes just to the right of Pichette. And puck is hit up into the ceiling, so we get a stoppage of play and a face-off in the Thunderbird zone. Porter taking the draw now. Porter booted out. Wenner takes his spot. Won by the Thunderbirds, chipped up the near side wall. Battle in the Tigers zone on the near side half wall, picked up by Wenner. Wenner tries to get it up to Ingram. Ingram with the mini breakaway, whacked at and shot. And we should have a slashing call, and we do. That's going to go on the Thunderbirds. Tigers on a power play. Looks like we got Robinson taking the draw out with Geronazzo and Noble. We got Coulomb and Wenner on the back end. And the ref blew the whistle real quick, so we're going to redo that face-off. 1 second expired. Robinson again taking the draw, loses that one. Noble down there, chipped up, and Wenner not able to corral it and keep it in. Coulomb with it to Wenner. Wenner spins the opposite direction, gets it to Noble. Noble carries it up and throws it in. Goes right off the glass behind the net, chipped up the boards. Coulomb right there, gets it to Noble. Noble shot goes over the net. Noble now with it, picks it up in on the far blue line. He gets rubbed out on the boards. Geronazzo gets it up to Wenner. Wenner now with it, cross ice over to Coulomb. Shot, and Noble with it, right on the half wall, gets it back to Coulomb. Back to Noble. Noble with it and just throws it down deep for Robinson. Robinson picks it up, gets it back to Coulomb at the point. Shot and saved by Pichette. Battle right down in the corner, picked up by the Thunderbirds, carried up and shot on. Redirected up into the ceiling by Houle. And that gets us a stoppage of play and a face-off in the Tigers zone. 50 seconds left on the Tigers power play. Ingram takes the draw from Porter. Picked up by McEnroy, over to Porter. Sorry, that was McEnroy. That was Burnt that got it over to Porter. McEnroy with it. Puck right on the near side half wall. Burnt with the shot. Rebounds out. Kenny manages to keep that in, that clearing attempt in. Number 17 with it. Chips it up, picked off by Ingram. Ingram gets it over to Burnt. Burnt with it down low. McEnroy shot on. Rebounded out to Ingram. Another shot goes up over the net, back all the way over to Burnt. Shot on. Sorry, that wasn't a shot. That was over to McEnroy, and he tried to get it over to Ingram. Net was kicked off, so we get a stoppage of play with 9 seconds left in the Tigers power play. 13:46 left in the first period. Tons of hockey still to go. I believe for this particular game we're going to be doing a ZAM in between the first and second and the second third. So 2 ice clearings. It's going to be a long game. Stick with us. Ray taking the draw. Marvisi battling down low. Knocked out of harm's way. Kept in by Slomiak. He ends up losing it. Marvisi chips it down deep. Ray back to get it. Thunderbirds player number 4 picks it up. Marvisi hit in the corner. Chipped up, not out. Thunderbirds finally do get it out with some 5-on-5 play. Chipped up. Marvisi first to get to it. Tries to get it over to Ray. They don't connect on that. Marvisi goes for a change. Shot on. And Slomiak right there with the good block. Albano chips it up the boards to Adams. Adams racing down the far side, just throws it in. Paquette stops it down below, and number 4 gets it past Adams. They take a little bit of time to set up, but Tigers putting on a lot of pressure today. Robinson down low. Giordazzo with it. Centers that one, picks it back up temporarily. Thunderbirds now with it, trying desperately to get it out. And that hits the ceiling, so we're going to get a probably wholesale change on both sides and a face-off down in the Thunderbird zone. 12:31 left in the first period. Porter kicked out of the face-off circle. McEnroy takes his spot. He's out with Noble, or those two are out with Noble. Thunderbirds win that one, bring it up the near side boards. Long ball. Coulomb gets to it first and backhands it out. Knocked down by McEnroy. Still in the zone. Noble with it. Tries to center it up to Porter. Backhanded shot. Great save by Paquette. Carried in by the Thunderbirds. Down low, Noble with it. Picked up by Softly and just chipped up. Thunderbirds now get control of it again. D-to-D pass. And thrown in, goes right off a Coulomb stick and into the backdrop netting in the Tigers' corner. So I think that's going to be, hold on a sec. Looks like I lost one of my cameras, so I'm going to have to go reset it here. Ray picks up the puck, gets into the Thunderbird zone, but it was done with an offside, so we're going to do a face-off in the neutral zone. Back to Pang. Pang with it now. Throws it in. He gets bumped. Thunderbirds pick it up down low. 90 rims it around up to 10. 10 loses the handle on it. Leaves it for 90. Backhands it up, and that's picked off. Knocked in by number 67. Tigers come away with it. Back in. Centering to Ray. Not able to connect there. Wenner just chips it down deep, but that is picked off and chipped out by 90. As it goes all the way down for Burnt to pick up in the Tiger zone. Long pass up to Wenner. Wenner just throws it in and goes for a change. Ingram there and Robinson. Robinson picks it up and centering pass. Nobody there to do much with it. Thrown into the corner by the Thunderbirds. Kenny picks that one up, reverses back over to Thoreau. Up to Kenny, leaves it for Robinson, or up to Marvisi. He left it for Robinson. They weren't able to connect. Albano with it now. Bounces it off the backboards. Chipped up and way out. Thunderbirds have to regroup in their own zone. Pass picked off by Albano. Throw with it, shot wide of the net. Marvisi picks it up in the near side half wall. Shot, and that goes up and hits the half wall, or I'm sorry, hits the ceiling. So we get another stoppage of play. I'm just going to let you guys watch the video for right now. I'm going to mute it for a second while I go fix the other camera. All right, folks, sorry about that. I stepped away for a second, and the Tigers score. They are now up 1-0 in this game. I do not know who scored it yet. Another shot just goes over the net. Picked up by number 81. He throws it down deep, and that's going to be an icing on the Thunderbirds. Thunderbirds controlling it now in their own zone. 81 chips it up. 23 loses a handle on it. Chipped in by Noble. Noble gets around one of the Thunderbirds players, not able to do much. Number 84 skates it in. Odd man rush, shot on Hool, and a save. Hool grabs that one in and lets up no rebound. 9:02 left in the first period. Face off in the Tiger zone just to the left of Hool. Robinson kicked out. Ingram takes his spot against number 24. Thunderbirds controlling that one. Misconnect on a pass. Robinson racing to get it, and he has his helmet knocked off. I couldn't tell if he knocked it off or if he had it knocked off, but either way, it comes off, and we get a whistle and a face-off. And they're saying he has to leave the ice because they blew the whistle for him. Correct call. Porter taking the draw, going against number 24. Thunderbirds win that one back to 10. 10 with it. Had it knocked off of his stick by Wenner. Number 4 with it. Carries it up. Looking for a pass. Doesn't go anywhere. And we got an offsides call. Just as Burnt picks it up. And we'll have a face-off in the neutral zone. On the near side closest to us. Porter taking the draw. Thunderbirds win that one again. Chipped in, and that hits the backdrop netting, so we're going to have a face-off. Should be at center ice. That's about where he was, but they're going to call it just in front of the Tigers bench. Porter loses that draw, and the Thunderbirds come away with it. Wenner chips it up for Ingram, goes all the way down, no icing there. Chipped off the backboards to Thunderbirds number 24. Chipped up ice softly with it now, over to Burnt. Burnt with it. Back over to Softly. Chipped up to Porter. Porter carries it in, had it knocked away from his stick, and he just knocked it in. Thoreau down low with the backhanded centering pass, not able to go anywhere. Thunderbirds now controlling it, rimmed around over to the far side half wall. Ray now with it, he carries it in, shot at a goal! Ray with the goal, put the Tigers up 2-0 in this game. 2 quick goals in the first period. Ray taking the draw, he wins that one, but the Thunderbirds hop on it, number 13 back to pick it up to 15, back up to the point, 22 with it, shot goes wide of the net. Coulomb down there battling for position, and takes a whack at it, gets it up the far side, or near side, Thoreau with it, he gets bumped, Coulomb up to Marvisi, Marvisi throws it off for Ray, and that's going to go for an icing. Didn't get enough of an angle on that one. And it's going to come all the way back down into the Tigers zone for the faceoff, just to the right of Houle. 7:23 left in the first period. Robinson taking the draw now, going against number 16, Clark. Albano with it, leaves it for Coulomb. Goes off of one of the Thunderbird skates, a race for it. Robinson racing, he's moving to get down there. He had Adams with him too. Batted off the boards right in front of the Tigers bench and out of the zone. Thunderbirds pick it up and regroup. Back into their own zone. A lot of D-to-D passing there. Redirection caused by Geronazzo, gets the puck past Clark and it goes into the Tiger zone. Robinson gets it up to Geronazzo. He sidesteps number 17. Geronazzo tried to center it and not able to get that centering pass through, and he takes a header right into the boards. Gets right back up though. Slomiak with it down below the goal. The Tigers' goal, chipped up to Geronazzo and batted up. Noble takes a whack at it and not able to do much with it. Noble with it again and chipped in. He had a couple Thunderbirds on him, so he lost a handle on it. Rimmed around to Slomiak. It goes past him. McEnroy with it. He chips it out, but brought right back in. Onside, Slomiak having to race to get it. Uh-oh. Number 81 carries it in. Houle with a good save. 2 good saves there. Thunderbirds controlling it now. Shot towards the net. Doesn't get all the way through. Bounced off the boards by McEnroy and out. Number 7 for the Thunderbirds pick it up. Picks it up in the neutral zone. Chipped in. Redirected wide by Coulomb. Picked up by Burnt. Burnt with it. Long pass to Ingram. Up to McEnroy. McEnroy just chips that one in on a backhand. Ingram with the head of steam wins that race, but number 7 manages to get the puck away from him. Ray there. And Thunderbirds carry it in, but they carry it in off sides. And so we're going to have a face-off in the neutral zone, and that is at the 5:04 mark of the first period. Tigers up 2-0 so far in this game. Ray taking the draw out with Ingram and Wenner. We have Burnt and Softly on the back end right now. 17 gets it over to 19, who just throws it in. Burnt back to pick it up down below the goal line. Gets it over to Softly. Tries to get it, hit Ray, but it's out of his reach. Chip down in. And Burnt with a hit on number 10. Ray gets hit by number 19. Softly with it. Tries to get it up to Marvisi. Up to Wenner. Carried in. Wenner getting beaten up a little bit. Number 90 carries it in for the Thunderbirds. Tried to center that one, and the net is knocked way off by 90. And so we're going to get a face-off outside of the Tigers' zone at the 4:25 mark of the first period. Robinson taking the draw. He's going against number 5. Cross ice pass. 13 just chips it in. That's Rose. All the way around for Peng. Peng bounces it off the backboards. Doesn't really go anywhere. Rose picks it up. To Thoreau. To Marvisi. He had his pocket picked on that one. Picked up by Kenny, up to Thoreau, to Robinson, but goes off of his skate. Shot up over the goalie. Chipped down deep. Somehow the Thunderbirds are keeping it in. Good puck movement. Marvisi picks it up on the far side. Marvisi and Thoreau skating in, 3-on-2. And that goes up into the backdrop netting after hitting the very top of the dasher and bouncing up into the backdrop netting. So we get a stoppage of play at the 3:35 mark of the first period. So far, pretty feisty hockey game played by both teams. Porter taking the draw. Adams with it, gets it back to Slomiak, back down to Adams. Adams flubs that little pass, the centering pass he was trying to do, chipped up. And out of the zone, Albano there. Gets the puck to Slomiak. Porter, Albano, back over to Slomiak, and Slomiak looking for that pass. Up to Geronazzo. Geronazzo gets it up to Adams. Nice pass. Shot wide by Adams. Porter picks it up back to Slomiak. Quick shot. Stopped by Adams. He tried to pull it off to change the direction and was not able to get the actual shot off. Clark carries that in to the Tigers zone. Chipped up, number 90. Cross ice, shot on, saved by Houle. Bouncing around, Albano right there. Chips it on a backhand up into the backdrop netting. And we get another stoppage of play and a face-off down in the Tigers zone. In the NHL, that would have been a delay of game. But we do not play by NHL rules. These are all USA Hockey rules, and there is no delay of game for shooting the puck over the glass in USA Hockey. Ray taking the draw. Coulomb battling down low. Ray picks it up, bounces it off the backboards over to Noble. Noble backhands it up to Ray. Ray to Noble. And Ray tried to connect with Noble a second time, but it was behind him. Ray with it. Gets it back to Noble. Burnt to Coulomb. They don't connect, so it goes into the Thunderbird zone. They now control it. Long pass redirected in by 27. Houle stops it below the net. And Burnt right there to get to it. Noble picks it up and gets bumped. Ray kicks it out of the zone. Thunderbirds having to reset. Burnt with a nice little move, but had it knocked away from him by number 81. McElroy carries it in and a nice shot. Good save by Pachette. To keep the game at 2-0. Robinson now taking the draw, going against number 5, I believe it is. And Thunderbirds win that one. Rimmed around all the way over to the far side. Now cross ice back over to the near side to 81. He just backhands it in. Kenny down there to get it. He leaves it for Robinson, rimmed around over for Noble. Noble just chips it up. Backhanded back in by the Thunderbirds, I believe number 90. And that goes into the backdrop netting again. And that was a clearing attempt by Kenny. So we'll have a face-off down in the Tigers zone. 1:21 left in the first period. Robinson taking the draw, and he goes against number 94. Robinson does win that one. 94 picks it up down below the goal line, though. Wenner with it, chips it up to hit Ingram. They don't connect. Thunderbirds pick it up and carry it right back in. Shot towards Hool, and he saw that one coming. Had no trouble sucking that up into his gear and creating a nice stoppage of play. Tigers go for a change. 57.5 seconds left in the first period. So we are down to less than a minute left in this period. Porter taking the draw, out with Marvisi and Thoreau. Thunderbirds rimming around all the way over to the near side. 7 with it, shot towards the net. It goes off the boards up to Marvisi. Marvisi was not able to hold on to it. Thoreau over to Porter. Porter back to Thoreau. Thoreau carries it in. Goes down behind the goal line. Shot by Burnt, and that hits the backdrop netting and dies. I think it went over the backdrop netting and came down the backside, so the officials are going to need a new puck. Porter taking the draw now. Less than 30 seconds left to go in this period. Shot towards the net, it goes wide. Number 4 picks it up, bounces it off the glass and out. Clark grabs it out of the air, drops it down. Coulomb with it now. Just spins and throws it up ice. That's going to go not for an icing. Chipped up. Marvisi picks it up. 6 seconds left. Centering pass. Thoreau right there. He tried to center that one, and that is the end of the first period. We're going to go for an ice resurfacing. We will be back in about 15 minutes. In the meantime, chill out, go get some popcorn, maybe do some business, and just relax for a little bit. We'll see you back here on the other side of the intermission. All right, we are back with the second period, folks, and ready to go. Thunderbirds controlling it in their own zone right now. Adams racing down to get the puck, and it's behind the back pass. Thunderbirds managed to break it out. Number 16, Clark, carries it in for the Thunderbirds. Centering pass. Ray's not able to get a handle on it, and chipped in deep by number 22. Now Kenny picks it up in the near side corner. Chipped off the glass and out. Adams with it, and chipped wide. Well, to the center, I should say. Geronazzo not able to handle it. Thunderbirds get it and chip it in just wide of Hool. Picked up by number 24, Kenny, and redirected in by Adams. Ray's right there, but Pichette just covers it up and gets a stoppage. 54 seconds into this second period. We got a face-off just to the left of Pichette in the Thunderbird zone. Robinson taking the draw. Back up to Slomiak. Slomiak chips it down to Wenner. Wenner tries to get that to the front of the net, but it goes behind. Wenner now there to pick it up behind the net, and Thunderbirds come away with that one over to the near side. Thrown up, and Burnt picks that one off. Slomiak backhands it up, gets it to Ingram. Ingram to Wenner. Wenner carries it in, leaves it for Ingram. Centering pass. Ingram's hit. Shot by Slomiak. Goes way up over the net, but there's a lot of traffic in front. Wenner just chips that one into the near side corner. Ingram wins the race, but gets pounded into the boards. Chipped up. And Robinson had a stick knocked out of his hand. Puck's bouncing around. McEnroy there. Shot on by Porter. Spins in a second shot. Finally, Thunderbirds pick it up and just throw it down. Goes off of Burnt, so no icing there. Slomiak hauls down number 10. No call. Burnt with it. Gets it up to Noble. Noble to Burnt. Back to Noble. Shot and a save by Pichette. Really interesting sequence of events there. A lot of stuff happened. A lot of kids got hauled down. But no score and no penalties. So we're going to have a face-off just to the left of Pichette at the 7:52 mark of the second period. Porter's taking the draw now. Porter is booted out of the face-off circle. McEnroy takes his place. Thunderbirds come away with it, but Noble steals it down along the end boards. Brought up the far side, back to the point. Chipped down deep by Pank. McEnroy there. He leaves it for Noble. Noble with it. Tries to step out and takes a whack at it. Thunderbirds 81 gets to it and batted out on a backhand by number 90. He carries it in. Shot on Hool, and Hool had no problem seeing that one and flashed that leather to cover it up. 7:22 left in the second period. We got Ray out now with Marvisi and Thoreau, Softly and Coulomb on the back end. Coulomb with it, backhanded it up, doesn't go anywhere. Marvisi's right there, and he manages to get it out. Chipped in by number 94 after they gather it back up. Pops back out of the zone. Coulomb with it, bounces it up to Ray. Ray tries to get it over to Marvisi. They don't connect. Softly with it, gets it up to Marvisi. He just redirects it in. Ray's right there, batted it past number 22 and picks it up down below the goal line. Centering pass. Not able to do much with that with the puck there. Marvisi tries to pick it up on the near side and gets it back to Robinson. Robinson back to Softly. Softly with it over to Coulomb, but bounces off the boards. Robinson picked it back up for a second. Thunderbirds carry it in. Shot and a save by Hool. Chipped in, and Hool grabs the puck out of the air. I believe we're getting a tripping call on the Tigers. That's going to be on Thoreau. Thoreau going to the sin bin for 2 whole minutes to think about what he did. And that's going to put the Thunderbirds on a power play. Let's see if the Tigers can actually hold them off for the next 2 minutes. Porter taking the draw. He loses that one. Back to the point for the Thunderbirds. Over to the near side. Blast blocked by Kenny. Noble with it. Chips it in and goes down to retrieve his puck. Ends up losing it. Thunderbirds reset down in their own zone. 15 carries it up and rims it all the way around to the far side. Thunderbirds number 24 not able to corral it, and it pops out of the zone. Chipped up to 27. He backhands it, tries to backhand it past Geronazzo, and Geronazzo picks that one off and throws it down deep. Thunderbirds reset down below their own goal line. Up to 15. He's not able to corral it. Slomiak with it now. Chips it up to Ray. Ray just redirects it into the zone. Number 7 picks it up for the Thunderbirds. Brings it around to the near side behind the net. Thunderbirds carry it up. I think that's number 16, Clark. It is. The head of steam. Coulomb had it in his feet, not able to get it corralled as the Thunderbirds do so. 94 with it, leaves it for 23. Shot and a save by Hool as he saw that all the way in. Full minute and a half has expired on the Thunderbirds power play. 14:47 left in the second period. Looks like Robinson's going to take the draw against Clark, number 16. Thunderbirds control that one. 7 with it at the point. Over to 23 on the half wall. Back to 7 up at the point. Back to 23 on the half wall. Down deep to the corner. 23 picks it up down low. Clark with it. Over to the far side. Back up to 7. Stops it with his skate and chipped down to 94, but it goes over his stick. Thunderbirds penalty expires now. Back at full, Springs, the Tigers penalty expired. And number 94 shoots it right past Hool. That puts the Thunderbirds on the board with their first goal of the game early in the second period. I think that was 94 for the Thunderbirds that scored that one. Face-off at center ice, and we are at a 2-1 game now. Porter taking the draw. Chipped in by 13. He's racing Albano to get it, and 13 ends up picking it back up. Shot on, and another quick goal. I'm not sure how that went past Hool, but 90 shot it in, and it redirected off of something right in front of Hool and went right into the upper corner of the net. That's a tied game now. We are at deuces for both teams. Ray taking the draw, out with Noble and McEnroy. Thunderbirds now with the head of steam, stolen by McEnroy. He chips that in, goes to retrieve it. 4 beats him back to the puck. Chipped up and not out as Softly's right there to pick it up. Number 4 with it for the Thunderbirds down below the goal line, up to 19. They're not able to connect, and that goes all the way down into the Tiger zone for an icing call. So we're going to have a face-off to the left of Pichette at the 13:29 mark of the second period. Thunderbirds with 2 really, really quick goals. Back to Coulomb with it. Shot and saved by Pichette. Puck's bouncing around. Adams not able to get to it as he was held up a little bit. Tigers battling for it in their own zone. Shot towards Houle. Save. Coulomb with it. He lost a handle on it. Picked up down low. Saved by Houle. He kicked that leg pad out really quick. And we got an offsides call as number 94 stole the puck from Adams and took it right back in, but he did not, his teammates did not clear the zone first, so we get an offsides call. Face-off right in front of us in the neutral zone. We got Thoreau and Marvisi out now. Slomiak with it, bounced off the boards to Marvisi now with it. Shot up over the goalie, shot and a save. Porter with a really nice backhander that almost snuck past Pichette. Marvisi shot up over the net, bounced off the back boards, but had the goaltender fooled in where it went. We're going to have Porter take the draw again. Marvisi and Thoreau still out with him. Slomiak and Albano on the back end. And Porter's booted from the face-off. Marvisi takes his place. No clear winner on that one. It went into the near side half wall. Marvisi steps out, gets it to Slomiak, who just rims it down low. Thoreau right there. And chipped in deep by Albano. Thoreau backhands it towards the net. It goes up over Pichette. Porter chips it down deep. Thoreau steps around. Defender centering pass. Nobody able to get a stick on it. Thunderbirds come all the way back. Shot rims all the way around. Marvisi racing to get it. Marvisi with it. Tries to get it to Slomiak. They don't connect on that pass. Wenner there, and it's chipped past him into the Tigers zone. Burnt back to pick it up. Up to Marvisi. Marvisi gets it up to Wenner as he's bumped into the wall. Wenner takes it down low. Centering pass to Burnt. Burnt with a shot and redirected right in front of the net. Chipped up and out, and that's going to be an icing call on the Thunderbirds. So we'll have a face-off just to the left of Pichette in the Thunderbird zone. I hope my camera woman is doing a good job. Please post your comments about her work in the comments. Chip down deep. Thunderbirds controlling it over to the far side. Back over to the near side. Chipped up, blocked by Wenner. Wenner backhands it up. Tries to get it to Ingram. Ingram loses it. Thunderbirds come away with that one. 94 gets around everybody with the puck. He tried to center that. Pang with it. Up to Ingram. They do not connect off of a pass from Burnt. Ingram with it, spins away, shoots towards the net, and a shot by McEnroy goes just over the net, hits the glass. One-on-one, Clark racing in, gets around Burnt. Shot, it goes off the side of the net. Chipped up and out of the Tigers zone. Puck down in the Tigers zone. Pang down there battling for it. He gets knocked down. Back to the point. Shot blocked by Noble. Noble races cross ice past 90. holds up and is not able to connect on a pass. Thunderbirds come back the other way. Number 13 with it, leaves it for 81. Tries to step around a couple of the Tigers players. Shot, save, another shot, blocked. Puck is bouncing around in front, and another shot. Hoole finally covers that one up, and we get a stoppage of play. 9:40 left in the second period. That was a interesting sequence of events there. Noble with the mini breakaway, holds up, misfires on a pass. Thunderbirds come back the other way, and just a massive group of players right in front of Hoole, pounding at the puck, trying to get it out or in the net. Shot up over Hoole, rims around over to the far side, kept in by number 7. Down deep, Porter picks that one up, takes it around behind the goal line. Porter with it, chips it in after crossing he did not cross the red line. That is icing. So we're going to end up back in the Tiger zone for this next faceoff. Porter again taking the draw. Shot way up over everybody and hit the backdrop netting. Was not redirected. That was shot by number 7 for the Thunderbirds. So that faceoff is coming out of the Tigers zone. Porter's out with Adams and Geronazzo. Thunderbirds win that one. Number 10 carries it in. Shot blocked. Geronazzo steals it. Gets it up to Adams. Adams with it. He gets pushed down. And Thunderbirds get it all the way back down. Goes past Albano. Not able to connect on that one. Past Geronazzo and back out in the neutral zone. Thunderbirds now slow it down a little bit and get control of it. Long pass over to the near side. Solomons with it. Tries to hit 27 and grenades off his stick and right to Hoole. We get a little bit of shoving going on in front of the net. 8:44 left in the second period. Tigers win that one, but not cleanly. Chipped in. Albano back to pick it up down below the goal line. Over to the near side, Marvisi with it, and he gets bumped. Puck squirts out. And somehow the Thunderbirds come back away with it. They regroup and come back into the Tigers zone. Thoreau knocks it off the boards and out of the zone. Thunderbirds 81 controls it back to 90, over to the near side to 4. Chipped up, misfires to number 81, and that's going to be an icing call on the Thunderbirds. So it's going to be down to the left of Pichette in the Thunderbird zone. Robinson taking the draw now. He's out with Ingram, and who is that? That is Wenner out with them. Thunderbirds control that one up to the half wall. Cross ice pass. Slomiak takes a whack at it and doesn't go very far. Number 5 carrying it in, on man rush. Nice block by Byrne as he turns and heads the other way. Shot, another shot, and that hits the backdrop netting off of, after being redirected off of a Thunderbird stick. So we're going to have a face-off in the Thunderbird zone just to the left of Pichette. Robinson taking the draw now. Still out with Wenner and Ingram. Shot by Slomiak, saved by Pichette. Picked up on the far side by Byrne. He just throws it into the back boards. Picked up by Wenner. Wenner walks out back over to Byrne. Byrne with a shot. Redirected up front. And Robinson bumped into Pichette, who got knocked down. And I think he's going to the box for goaltender interference. He's going for a cross check. That's what they're calling on him. That's going to put the Tigers on a penalty kill at the 7:27 mark of this second period. Thunderbirds controlling it in the Tigers zone for the power play. Shot towards Houle, and he flashes the leather and sucks the puck in. So we get another stoppage of play and a face-off in the Tigers zone. Porter taking the draw out with McEnroy. It looks like we have Kenny and Coulomb out with him. McEnroy gets around a couple of the Thunderbirds players, goes sliding into the boards. Thunderbirds pick it up and bring it back into the Tigers zone. Number 5 with it. Blows the tire right at the half wall. Carries it in over to the far side. Back to 5. Shot blocked by... That was Porter. Great block by Porter. And a failed to connect on a pass, goes all the way down into the Thunderbird zone. Number 7 picks up the puck from Pichette. Number 5 carries it in, gets bumped. Noble gets it out of the zone. 23 with it. Coulomb with it, gets it up to McEnroy. McEnroy carries it in. Gets it over to Noble. Noble's shot. Saved by Pichette. Puck's bouncing around in front, and the Thunderbirds come away with it. Little bit of one-on-one between 24 and Burnt. Thunderbirds carried in. Far side. Tried to pass it through the crease. Nobody there to pick it up. Thunderbirds pick it back up. Up to the point. Back over to the far point. And he just chips it down deep. Number 5 picks it up down below the goal line. Coulomb now with it. He steals that one. Carries it into the Thunderbird zone. Gets around their defender and ends up getting pinched off on the boards. Up to 22. 22 carries that one in. Steps around Burnt, but doesn't get a clean shot. Tigers are now back at full strength. Adams with it. He carries it up over the blue line. Shot towards the net. Nice rebound. Marvisi picks it up. Shot! Hit something right in front. Slomiak with it. And it pops out of the zone. Tigers have to reset. Over to Burnt. Up to Marvisi. He redirects that one into the zone. Goes for a change as the Thunderbirds have to go back and pick it up down below their own goal line. Chipped in by the Thunderbirds. Slomiak back to pick it up, and he's hounded by number 27. Centering pass. Houle right there on a backhander by 13. Nice ability by Houle to get over to the other side and pick up that little backhand shot by Rose. I think Houle had his helmet knocked off, but he's resetting himself, and we're going to have a face-off just to his left. Ray taking the draw now, going against number 94. And Tigers win that one, goes below the goal line, but picked up by Rose. Albano there, he loses his stick. Thunderbirds still, they carried it up through and stolen by Pang. And that was Wenner tried to get the puck to Ingram. They don't connect. bounced off the near side boards. And 27 leaves it for 94, who carries it in. Shot towards Hool. Nice save there. Rimmed around over to the far side. Peng throws it down below the goal line. Picked up by Albano. Albano with it. Tries to hit Ray, but it skips off his stick up to Wenner. Wenner with it. Shot wide of the net. And we got an offsides call as Kenny just chipped it in and it went past a couple of the changing Tiger players, but there was still one player that was in the zone. So we're going to have a face-off right at center ice. And Porter taking the draw now. Chipped in by the Thunderbirds. McEnroy's going at it with one of the defenders, number 17. Chipped up and out, and that one goes up into the ceiling and was offside, so we got stoppage of play in two different areas. So face-off at center ice again. Noble gets it over to Softly. Softly carries it up, chips it past one of the defenders, doesn't connect. Noble finally gets it in, carries it in, shot, and a save by Pichette. And McEnroy and number 17, or is that number 17? Yeah, number 17 and McEnroy are going at it pretty heavily. Kenny finally picks it up in the neutral zone, gets it over to Softly on the near side. He bounces it off the boards. Picked off by number 24. He carries it in. Adams now with it. He carries it into the Thunderbird zone, lobs it towards Pichette, who just gloves it down. So we get a stoppage of play, and we'll slow things down a little bit. Geronazzo with the puck. He's hounded by a couple different Thunderbirds players. Finally chipped out by the Thunderbirds, and Burnt picks it up, gets it over to Adams. Adams backhands it in as he's bumped. Picked up by 22, bounced off the near side boards. Robinson not able to handle it. Hard shot by Burnt. He went down to the ice. That shot was so hard. Flipped up and out, and Burnt does pick it back up. Coulomb with it, gets it up to Marvisi, not able to connect with it. Finally knocked over to Burnt stick. And over to Geronazzo, he ends up turning it over to Clark. Clark backhands it in, picked up by Burnt. Burnt chips it past everybody, skates in all alone, shot and a save by Pichette. See, flashes the leather on that and gloves it down. We get another stoppage of play and a face-off just to his left. 1 minute, 50 seconds left in the second period. So far, every single goal in this game has been scored at the other end of the ice. The ice closest to the Zamdors has not had a single goal scored on it yet. 94 carries it in. Shot, saved by Hool. Marvisi with it. Gets it up to Thoreau. Thoreau carries it in. Shot, saved by Pichette. Slomiak with it now. And he just lobs that in, but lobs it in offsides. 1:26 left in the second period. Face off at center ice. Porter taking the draw, going against number 81 for the Thunderbirds. Puck one back to the Thunderbirds. 90 with it. Chips it down deep. and ends up getting it right back. 90-4. Carries it in. Wenner with a head of steam comes flying in. Shot just wide of the net. Ingram with it. Chips it down deep. And 13 picks it up on the far side. I believe that's Rose. He throws it all the way down, and that's going to be an icing. They waved that one off. Albano tries to throw it back. He's hounded, picked up by Porter. Porter to Ingram to McEnroy, and a shot. Pichette just snags that out of the air. And we get another stoppage of play. This time the faceoff will be to Pichette's right. 41.3 seconds left in this period. Robinson taking the draw out with Noble and McEnroy. We got Burnt and Coulomb on the back end. Shot towards the net, just went wide to the outside. Chip down deep. Robinson with it, passes it cross ice. McEnroy picks it up. And chipped up and out by the Thunderbirds. Burnt back to pick it up. He ends up losing a handle on it. Burnt with it, gets it up to Robinson. Robinson carries it in. Centering pass. McEnroy not able to get a stick on. Shot on towards the net. Robinson not able to redirect that one. Back up. Coulomb with it, and he gets hit by number 7. Knocks him down, and that does it for the second period. We're going to go for an ice resurfacing break, otherwise known as an intermission. And we'll be back after that. In the meantime, grab yourself some popcorn. We got a game going on, and this is going to be an exciting finish. Final third period takes it all. We'll be back shortly. All right, folks, getting ready for the start of the third and final period of this game. And this is it. This is for all the marbles in this game. We are tied right now. Thunderbirds come away with that one, chipped up by number 90. Takes a weird bounce off the stanchion, but brought into the Tiger zone by 5. Shot towards Hool, and he gloves that one down. It was going wide of the net. He probably could have left it, but did not. So we get a stoppage of play and a face-off just to his left. Down in the Tigers zone, we got Porter taking the draw, going against number 5. And Thunderbirds win that one over to the near side to 90. Chipped in, picked off by Porter. Porter comes up with it, gets it to Noble. They are not able to connect on that one. Number 5 gets it up to Clark and carries it in, but carries it in offsides. And so we get a stoppage of play and a face-off in the neutral zone. We are only 29 seconds into this period, and we've already had our second stoppage of play. Porter taking the draw against number 5. 5 wins that one. Thunderbirds get it and throw it in and rim it all the way around. Clark picks it up on the near side half wall, carries it down low, chips it to one of his teammates, and a failed connection on a pass from behind the net by the Thunderbirds takes it all the way down into their own zone. McEnroy giving chase. Number 4 carries it up, gets it to Clark, but they do not connect. Burnt with it now, and he backhands it and leaves it for Porter. Porter picks it off the corner, chips it up, and does not connect with Noble. Cross ice pass and doesn't go anywhere. No icing as it goes past one of the Tigers player. Burnt picks it up, chips it up the boards, but doesn't go to anybody. That took a weird bounce off the back boards, picked up by number 23. Back up to the point, shot. Blocked up front. Adams with it now. He chips it in on a backhand, number 90 to pick it up. Adams giving chase. Goes off of Geronazzo. Geronazzo keeps it in. Adams back to Slomiak, over to Pang. Pang throws it towards the net, but it redirects up front. Adams now with it, throws it towards the net. Ray tried to get it out front. Adams still battling on the half wall for it. Slomiak with it, chips it up to Ray. Ray with the backhand, batted around in front. Geronazzo picks it up and tries to get it out in front, loses a handle on it. Thunderbirds now controlling it. Marvisi with it, carries it in. Gets it to Geronazzo with a good one-timer. Marvisi still controlling it down low. Bounced off the boards and out. Peng picks it up. Over to Albano, who throws it towards the net. Glove down by Pichette, and he leaves it for his defender. Bounced off the boards. Marvisi picks it up and chips it in. Thunderbirds now controlling it. Long pass, picked off by Albano, over to Peng. Peng with it, bounced off the boards to Marvisi, goes off of him. They're calling no icing. Thunderbirds have to pick it up, but Robinson beats him to it. Thoreau down there. Thoreau comes off the wall with it, shot towards Pichette, and he flashes the leather. We get another stoppage of play and a face-off just to the left of Pichette at the 17:06 mark of the third period. Face-off taken by Robinson, I believe that is. Nope, Ingram. Burnt with it, gets it over to McEnroy. McEnroy tries to center it. Gets it over to Ingram. Ingram with it. Back to Kenny. Oh, there was a penalty. I didn't even see that. Tigers are on a power play. Well, that's unusual for me not to pick that one up. Tigers pick it up in their own zone now. Burnt with it. He spins around and comes back up ice. Long pass up to McEnroy. McEnroy over to Ingram. Ingram not able to handle that one and chips it down deep. McEnroy picks it up. Comes out of the corner. Looking for a pass. Back to Burnt. Back to McEnroy. Shot saved by Pichette. And he gloves that one down. 1:15 left in the Tigers power play. That was on number 22, took the penalty. I did not see what the penalty was. I was talking with one of the other parents next to me that's videoing for the Thunderbirds, and so I didn't see the actual call. Coulomb back to pick it up. He's hounded by 81. Left for Wenner. Wenner with it now. Gets it over to Robinson. Robinson comes flying up the ice. Leaves it for Noble. Noble spins away. Leaves it for Wenner. Wenner now with it. Carries it down the half wall. Back up to the point to Geronazzo. Geronazzo to Coulomb to Wenner. And that shot goes wide. Coulomb with it. Bats it down to Noble. Noble picks it up on the half wall. Back up to Coulomb. Back to Noble. Noble with it. Tries to get it across. And that hits the backdrop netting as it's redirected by one of the Thunderbird players. So we have another face-off down in the Thunderbird zone with 36 seconds left on the Thunderbirds penalty. We are still in a tie game so far. Adams taking the draw. He's out with Albano and I think Thoreau. Ray keeps it in. Back to Adams. Back to Ray. Back to Robinson. Over to Adams. Adams not able to get a handle on it. Finally, the Thunderbirds pick it back up, carry it out. 15 seconds left on the Thunderbirds penalty as they go for a change. Slomiak there mishandles it, picked up by the Thunderbirds in the neutral zone. Lobbed up and out and into the Tiger zone. Slomiak initially not able to handle it, picks it up. Ray bats at it and gets it back from one of the Thunderbirds player. Left for Robinson, or Slomiak, sorry. Albano now with it, and he backhands it in. Goes off of a leg, Marvisi with it. Tries to center that one. And a failed connection on a pass to 94 goes all the way down into the Tigers zone. So we're going to have a face-off in the Thunderbirds zone just to the right of Pichette, as that was an icing call. 14:38 left in the third period. Porter taking the draw out with Marvisi and Geronazzo. Marvisi with it, gets it back to Burnt. Burnt shoots it, blocked up front by Porter. Thunderbirds pick it back up. Carry up through the neutral zone, tries to get around Burnt. 94 with it, rims it around to the near side, half wall. Down low. Shot by Clark. Assist by number 5 for the Thunderbirds. Thunderbirds jump up 1, 3-2 in this game so far. With the first goal being scored on the Zamboni end of the ice. Goes past Houle. And we are no longer at a tied game. Thunderbirds up 3-2. Robinson taking the draw, going against number 24 for the Thunderbirds. Robinson with it. Takes it around below the goal line for the Tigers. Chipped up to McEnroy. He's not able to handle that one. Chipped back down by the Thunderbirds. Kenny back to pick it up. Up the boards, and Robinson not able to corral it. Coulomb with a little hit and chipped up and out by Kenny. Back to the neutral zone and goes into the Tiger zone with a Thunderbird still in there. So we have an offsides call at the 13:44 mark of the third period. Tigers got to step it up, get some more shots on Pichette, see if they can eke one past him. Ray taking the draw out with Wenner and is that Peng up front? No, Ingram, sorry, didn't see the one. Kenny takes a chip at it and not able to get it out of the Tigers zone. Back up to the point, shot towards the net, redirected behind the net by Houle. Ray battling for it on the far side. Back to the point, shot goes wide of the net. picked up by Wenner. Wenner chips it up to Ingram, who just chips it in. Thunderbirds pick it back up in their own zone. Bounced off the near side half wall. Albano now with it, chips it up to Ingram. Ingram just spins and tries to walk around a couple of the Thunderbirds players. Thunderbirds come away with it and chipped up. Kept in by number 24. Porter now with it. Gets it up to Albano, I believe that was. Up to Geronazzo. He carries it in. And a rocket of a shot. Another second shot by Adams. With Pichette making some pretty good saves. Albano picks it up. Gets it back over to Geronazzo. Geronazzo throws it towards the net. Stopped by Pichette and covered up. And that we are at the 12:21 mark of the third period. Looks like Robinson's taking the draw. We got Thoreau and Marvisi out with him. Slomiak and Burnt on the back end. Robinson with it, chips it up. Not out as Thunderbirds managed to take it out. Carry it in, shot, and another goal. 94 with a wicked wrister that got right past Houle, right over his left shoulder and into the back of the net. That puts the Tigers down by 2 goals in this game. That's a steep hill to climb against this really tight defensive Thunderbirds team. Tigers really need to start working on getting a lot more shots on now. Ray taking the draw out with McEnroy and Noble. Coolum over to Kenny. Kenny up to McEnroy. McEnroy gets it to Ray. Ray battling for it. McEnroy able to keep it in. Noble back to get it, but beat to it by 90. Chipped up the boards and out. And one of the linesmen was just hitting the stomach with the puck. That one looked like it hurt. Chipped up the boards to the half wall to McEnroy. Noble stops quick, gets it back to McEnroy. McEnroy carries it in and gets hit with a hip check. Shot, and that is redirected up into the ceiling. Very hard. Pops back down. So I think they're calling that one lost and trying to get another puck. Ingram looks like he's taking the draw. We got Porter and Wenner out bookending him. Albano and Softly on the back end. Back to the point. Albano with the shot. Softly with it. Tries to get it over to Ingram. Ingram with it. He gets bumped. Thunderbirds get control and bring it back out. Wenner picks it up after it failed connection on a Thunderbirds pass. Shot, save. Another shot and a save by that one by Wenner. Wenner battling for it now. Finally, the Thunderbirds come off out of the board with it. Boards over to Softly. Softly just chips it down low, rimmed around over to the far side. Robinson racing for it, chipped up. And lobbed towards Pichette, and he covers that one up for another stoppage of play. Robinson taking the draw. He's got Geronazzo out with him, as well as, I can't read the other number, Adams. Shot towards the goaltender. I think Pichette did make a save there. Geronazzo with a shot, goes off of Pichette, down behind the goal, back up to Adams. Adams leaves it for Slomiak, back to Adams. Geronazzo there, trying to get to it. And Thunderbirds come away with that one. Backhanded up for Ted. Ted racing in to get it. Bounced off the boards. Geronazzo takes a whack at it and goes all the way down into the Thunderbirds zone. And we'll have a face-off in the Tigers zone just to the left of Hoole at the 9:41 mark of the third period. Clark taking the draw against Ray. Chipped up over to the far side, shot towards the net. Hoole redirected it behind the net. Kenny pitches off his man. Marvisi gets it up to Thoreau. Thoreau able to control it, but had it stolen from him. Kenny throws that in, and that's going to be a nice offsides call, as we still had players in the zone. We're going to have a face-off in the neutral zone right at center ice. .9:13 left in the third period. 2 quick goals by the Tigers and then 4 unanswered goals by the Thunderbirds have put this game at a 4-2 standstill so far. And it looks like Tigers are going on a power play. Number 13, Rose, going to the box for a cross-checking. He will visit the sin bin, and that puts the Tigers on a power play. 9:01 left in the third period. Tigers need to capitalize on this power play to get them back in the game. Haven't had much success in this game on the power play, but there's a first time for everything. Back up to the point to Wenner. Wenner over to Coulomb, back to Wenner. Down to Geronazzo, back to Wenner, back to Coulomb. Shot redirected up front by Robinson, but it went wide of the net. Geronazzo with it. Back to Noble. Noble with it. He's got a couple players on him. Chip down for... Oh, that went off of Geronazzo's leg. That was a pass going across the slot. It went off of Geronazzo's leg and almost went in, as Pichette was able to get across and snag that out of the air. I'm not sure how he managed to save that one, but that was a heck of a save by Pichette. Robinson taking the draw. He wins that one. Geronazzo gets it back to Wenner. Wenner down to Geronazzo. Geronazzo gets pinned against the boards. Thunderbirds trying to waste some time. Another pass through the crease. Nobody there to pick it off. Coulomb with it, gets it down low. Robinson tries to get a good pass to the front of the net. Shot by Wenner, that's blocked. Coulomb gets across and manages to get the puck back. Noble with it now, takes it down into the Tigers zone. Spins away from one of the Thunderbirds players. Coulomb carries it in. And picked up by the Thunderbirds and chipped up and out. And that's going to be an icing call on the Thunderbirds. So the Tigers will get a face-off, an offensive zone face-off in the Thunderbird zone with 42 seconds left in this power play. Porter taking the draw. Out with McEnroy and Ingram. Back to Kenny. Over to Burnt. Burnt down low for McEnroy. Back up to Kenny. Over to Ingram. He got a good one-timer off, but it wasn't right on the net. Little misfire there between Kenny and Ingram. Another misfire. McEnroy with it. Over to Burnt. Burnt to McEnroy. McEnroy carries it in. Back up to the point. Burnt with it. Kicks it back to McEnroy. McEnroy cross ice to Ingram. Shot on save. And Porter gets absolutely mauled up front by a couple of the Thunderbirds players. He was right in front of Pichette. Pichette made a good save, but Porter just trying to whack at the puck. That one might be something we go back and look at for fun later. .6:55 left in the third period. Tigers power play is over as the Thunderbirds are back at full strength. No luck on that power play to get back in the game. After those first two goals let in by Pichette, he has been solid in that net. Looks like we got Robinson out with Marvisi and Thoreau. I'm not sure what the call is. They are putting Porter in the box, probably for goaltender interference. And then one of 90 for the Thunderbirds is going into the box too. Looks like it's still going to be 5-on-5, but we got two players in the box. I'm not sure what the call is. Let's see what they end up putting up on the board, if anything. I'm not sure why the faceoff is outside of the zone, but it is. Nothing up on the board. 2 penalties. Chipped up and out. Slomiak with it. Gets it back to Colomb. He chips that one up. Marvisi battling for it. Slomiak with it. Gets it over to Thoreau. Thoreau comes rushing in. Tries to center it. Not able to get the puck anywhere. Over to the near side. Robinson picks it up. Whacked at Thoreau trying to get to it. And cross-ice pass by the Thunderbirds to get it out of the zone. Chipped in past Slomiak. Coulomb with it. Tigers don't seem to have a sense of urgency right now in this game. There's 6 minutes left, almost evenly. Centering pass. Geronazzo picks it up. Gets it over to Ray. Ray chips it past 22, carries it in. Geronazzo with him. Passed over but doesn't connect with anybody. Number 5 carries it in for the Thunderbirds. Had it knocked away from him, but he picks it back up. Cross-ice pass up to 17. Shot towards the net. Oh, that goes off a softly skate and almost redirected into the netting. Thunderbirds controlling it now in the Tiger zone. Cross ice to 17. Shot. Go. I think Hool got a toe on that one. Knocked it wide. Tigers going for a change. Chipped in softly there to pick it up. He hits Clark hard into the boards. But the Thunderbirds still controlling it. Rimmed around over to the near side. Wenner there. Not able to connect with Ingram. Ingram picks it back up off of a failed pass, gets it up to Wenner. Wenner not able to connect with it as it goes all the way down into the Thunderbird zone. .81 carries it in. It goes down low, rubbed out by Robinson. Ingram over to Wenner. Wenner throws it into the far corner. Ingram racing to get it and battling number 4. Ingram almost came away with that one. And chipped up and out. That's going to go all the way. They waved that one off. Burnt now with it. Gets it up to Kenny, up to Noble. Noble carries it in. Shot on with a nice save by Pichette, and second shot by McEnroy, and another save by Pichette. Thrown all the way down, and that one will be an icing at the 3:54 mark of the third period. Tigers not able to get anything past Pichette late in this game. Still stuck at 4-2. 4 unanswered goals by the Thunderbirds in this game. 2 in the second, now 2 in the third. Robinson taking the draw. Thunderbirds control that one off the faceoff. Chipped up and back in by Slomiak. Marvisi with it. Knocks it out, and that's going to be an offsides call as it crossed back over the blue line and was carried in by one of the Thunderbirds players with his teammates still in the zone. 3:36 left in the third period. Robinson taking the draw. Marvisi and Thoreau still out with him. Robinson wins that one. Coulomb picks it up over to Slomiak. That goes off of Robinson's leg. And a shot saved by Houle. Second save by Houle. As the Tigers just let the Thunderbirds walk right in and get 2 quick shots off. Back up to the point. Over to the near side to 90 with a shot redirected wide by Thoreau. Chipped up. Marvisi manages to get it out and goes for a change. 90 gets it, throws it in just wide of the net, goes off the glass and hits the back of the net, rimmed around over to the far side. Adams there, chips it up and out. And that's thrown all the way down by Albano, and that's going to be an icing call. He was not able to connect with Porter. So we're going to have a face-off in the Tigers zone just to the left of Houle. Houle let in 4 goals, but the Tigers have not been able to bury one. As they say, it's a team effort. '81 controlling it down low, hit by Albano, thrown up the boards. Albano gets it up to Adams. Adams chips it up and out, but picked up by the Thunderbirds. Burnt with a nice kick at the puck, able to get it out. Thunderbirds now in, shot, flubbed on that one. Albano takes it around behind the net. Thunderbirds controlling it now. No sense of urgency by the Tigers. 2 minutes left to go in this game, and they just look like they're defeated right now. Burnt gets it, brings it up to Ray. Ray carries it in, shot towards Pichette, and he gloves that one down. 1:45 left in the third period. And we got a timeout called by the Tigers. We will be back after the timeout. In the meantime, 1:45 left in this game. 4-2 is the score. All right, folks, we are back. Remaining 1 minute and 45 seconds in this game. Rays taking the draw. Tigers have pulled their goalie. Shot towards Pichette. Save and chipped up. Goes shot wide of the net. Clark with it. Centering pass. Coulomb picks it up. Is with Ingram. Coulomb slows up. Tries to pass it out. Geronazzo not able to do much with it, but he does keep it from going out of the zone. Shot by Kenny that's redirected wide. And chipped up and out on a backhand. Coulomb back to pick it up. Coulomb flubs it. And 94 with another goal to put them up 5-2. 1:05 left in the third period. These games against the Thunderbirds have been very, very tight, hard-played games by both teams. Thunderbirds, I think, have a little bit of an upper hand with a 3-1 win over the Tigers. But I'm not sure they can pull out in a minute 3 goals. Not against this tight Thunderbirds team. They're saying it's waved off, but that was another goal. The official immediately waved that one off. Back up to the point, manages to stay in. Marbisi gets it over to Thoreau, carried out of the Tiger zone by one of the Thunderbirds players. Thrown up and back in, Albano back to pick it up. He stops behind the goal line, Marbisi now with it. Tries to get it over to Thoreau, but it goes off one of the Thunderbirds' sticks. Albano with it, tries to get it to Porter. And they wave that one off. Marvisi picks it up. Thunderbirds now get it back. Softly defending on that. Shot and a save by Houle right as the horn sounds. That does it for our game. Everybody have a good evening. Also, just to let you know, next weekend is the Ann Arbor trip. Those games will be broadcast on Hockey TV. And the following games will be in Omaha, and those games will be broadcast on my YouTube channel. So the next 2 weekends, make sure you're looking at the right spot, Hockey TV for the Ann Arbor games, and my YouTube channel and Facebook, obviously, for the 18u Tigers Omaha trip. Everybody have a good evening. We will see you in 2 weeks back on the YouTube channel and on Facebook.